Hey guys, before we get started on this cornbread dressing, I'm going to let you know that I made my own chicken broth. But guys, you can go to the store and buy some, and it's going to be even faster. So let's get started with making the cornbread for the cornbread dressing. Now, what I did was I got about 1.5 cups of cornmeal, 1/2 cup of flour. I mix a little sugar just to make it a little sweet, not too sweet, just a little. 2 eggs and about 1.5 cups of milk. Now, when it comes to adding your milk, add it slowly because you don't want it to get too wet. So, again, add your milk slowly. Don't just pour it all into it. But if you do, you can do what I'm about to do. Yeah, guys, I screwed up and put too much in there. So what I had to do was add a little bit more cornmeal to the mix to thicken it up just a little bit. So if you mess up, it's always a way to fix the cornbread, but we don't want to mess up too much. Okay, guys, so I have already poured the cornbread mix into the pan, and now I have to flip it over so it will brown on the other side. So what I do is just pour it over into a clean plate, put it back into the pan and let it brown some more, and until it's ready to be turned into our wonderful cornbread dressing. So here are a few of the veggies I'm going to be using: celery, green peppers, green onions. And this is a staple for the dressing. You have to have at least 3 out of 4 of these whenever you're making dressing. So now it's time to saute these veggies. I'm going to use olive oil in my pan and just pour everything into the pan and let them saute just a little. I don't mind if they're crunchy, but a lot of people don't like the crunchiness. So I'm just going to show you guys this step. For me personally, I don't care to have them too soft because, again, I like the crunchiness in my dressing, or a little bit of crunch. Okay, so I didn't realize you guys couldn't see the ingredients or the seasoning. So that's pepper, I have garlic, herbs de Provence, salt, pepper, complete seasoning, butter. All of that is going to go into the skillet with the sauteed veggies, and you're about to see some magic happen with these 4 simple vegetables. So I'm about to put the chicken in here. As you see, I've already shredded it up. I had the chicken in the broth that I made, guys. Remember at the beginning of the video, I told you guys that I was going to be making my own chicken broth. So this is the chicken from that. And guys, I just poured it into the pan with the sauteed vegetables. And I'm just going to combine everything. And again, you don't have to saute your vegetables if you don't want to. But here, we're just combining everything. So it's not that complicated to make dressing. I know a lot of times it may seem like it is, but it's not. This is a quick and easy way to do that. So I've poured a lot of the broth in from the broth that I made. You can just open up your container of broth, whatever you buy, it's okay. Just pour it all in there, save some time, put all of those seasonings that we talked about earlier, and just let it simmer. And all the goodness, look at that butter in there, y'all. All of the goodness. And now you're just going to pour it on your cornbread that you've shredded up. So it's important that you shred up your cornbread like that, guys. And just pour everything in there. Now, you want to do this a little bit the same way that you put your milk in. Don't put it all in at once, because this process you almost can't go back from. And you want to save some of this for the gravy we're going to make to put on the dressing. So, here you are, guys. Yeah, I can't say it's looking too yummy right now, but you just wait. So I'm adding a little bit more butter. And guys, I don't cook like this all year because this is not the best, because look at all the butter that we're using. And anyway, uh, so I get excited over the holidays because I get a chance to eat foods like this. Now, ladies, gentlemen, you have to have cream of chicken or cream of mushroom or both. I'm using both because that's how I was raised. But you don't have to have both. But honey, if you want your dressing creamy and delicious, you have to make sure you have some kind of cream of something, whether it's chicken or mushroom. So look at that, guys. Now that is starting to look delicious. So we're just going to mix it all together and get ready to put this bad boy in the oven. Okay, guys, so I have already sprayed the pans. You want to make sure you spray them all the way around, and you want to make sure it's even. Now, as we pour this in, I mean, because I'm a dressing lover, I'm going to say it's looking ready to eat right now. But I know I have to be patient, and I know I have to wait. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. All right, so we're pouring everything in the pan, and we're about to put it in the oven, guys. And it's ready. So now I am going to drop it a little like I do with my cakes for some odd reason. I don't know. And get ready to put this bad boy in the oven. Alrighty, while we wait on the dressing to cook, we're going to make our gravy for our cornbread dressing. Now, you don't have to have gravy if you don't want it, but I grew up in the South and we always had dressing. Now, I forgot to tell you guys, I did put eggs in the dressing. I had to do that. I did that later when I realized I forgot to put it in there. So you're just going to take everything that you've already used, because remember you put some to the side, and that was to reserve it for a couple of reasons: to make sure you didn't put too much liquid in your cornbread, and to make sure you had enough for the gravy. So as you see, guys, I'm just pouring some of that broth in there. I'm stirring it up. You see the chicken in the back. So it's just everything that went inside of the dressing except for the cornbread. Don't be putting the cornbread in there, y'all. Don't put the cornbread. You pour your chicken in and your broth, and that is all. Now, once you get all of this in, you want to make sure you put a little bit of whatever broth you decide to use, chicken or mushrooms. So you're going to, this is my preference. So, and everything is just simmering together and simmering down while the dressing cooks. Okay, that dressing is ready, and it looks delicious. It has pulled away from the pan, and that's what you want. That shows you that everything has cooked evenly, and now it is time to dig in with that cranberry sauce. Ooh, I love me some cranberry sauce and my gravy on my cornbread dressing. So now it's time for the ultimate taste test. I'm going to taste one without the gravy and one with the gravy. Y'all, I'm so ready. So this is without. It's hot. I can taste every seasoning that I put in here, guys. Everything has come together so well. Okay, so this is with the gravy. So I have some of the egg, I have some of the chicken, and everything else. So and add some cranberry sauce. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, so let me know if you make this dressing. Also, guys, let me know, gravy or without. Let me know, guys. And also, in the comments, if there's something that you want to make or have thought about making, but it's always made in a large batch, that you want to see it made in a smaller size, put it in the comments. And guys, I'll try it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.